Welcome to our first session, Entrepreneurial Insight with Arlene and myself, Olga. This is a Q&A session that we just started, and we want to invite you all to participate and put your questions into the comments, and we'll try to give you insight into what we do and why we started this and give you more help in starting an online business.
Absolutely.
Arlene, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi there, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name is Arlene. I have been in this business for a little over 5 years now. And Olga and I actually met through this online business. We had a meetup in our local area. I think it was at a winery or something. Can't remember.
Yeah, in Penticton.
Yeah, and we then organized a meetup in our own community here. We had like 100 people, Olga.
Yeah, 100 people, yeah, at the golf course. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just meeting so many people and engaging with a lot of people was just so exciting. And Olga and I have become lifelong friends now. And so it's beyond just earning this income and having the freedom and flexibility. There's so much more to it. But our topic today that we want to cover is exactly about freedom and flexibility, because we get asked these questions through our social media platforms, and we just want to address a bit more of this to you to help you guys feel a little bit more comfortable. So, Olga, what has it done for you in the terms of time and flexibility?
Arlene, when I was starting to look at something else, to earn on the side, my goal was to be able to retire early, because I looked at the savings that we had, and I knew that would not allow me to retire early and do the things that I wanted to do, like, travel and spend more time with family back in Germany, which costs a lot of money to go. So I was looking for a way to earn some extra money, and what it should be doing for me was being able to retire early. And yes, I was able to retire about 1.5 years ago. As Arlene mentioned, we're about 5 years into this business, and it's been an incredible journey. Like, it's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to work in order to progress in this business, but I think we've done pretty good, Arlene.
Absolutely. And yeah, just talking about that time and flexibility, it's just so wonderful. I mean, for example, just a small example, right now we're busy doing renovations in our home. And if I had a 9 to 5 office job, I would constantly have to be asking for time off and getting permission to come home and meet with the contractors. But having this freedom to do this it's just such a pleasure. And not having, we are our own bosses, so we schedule our time, we schedule what our day is going to look like, which I think is a huge asset to this working online for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday I went to an orchard that I have been visiting frequently for the last couple months, because it's a season for fruit and everything, that comes with that, the canning and everything. So I wouldn't be able to spend so much time, doing stuff that I like doing. Like, I picked lots of apples, and now I can spend time, and bake something and preserve something. That's one of my hobbies, and it allows me to spend more time. When people are in the office, I take my cell phone with me. I'm able to respond to inquiries. I can do whatever I need from anywhere, as long as I have my cell phone and internet, so I can do my business, and it runs in the background.
Exactly, Olga. And I know firsthand, Olga has a German background. And if you don't know Germans cook and bake really well, and that is Olga's passion. So she now can spend more time doing this, and she is also very blessed and fortunate enough to have grandchildren living in Kelowna, where we both live. And so she can just take that time off and go spend the time with her grandchildren, helping her daughter out. And, you know, that's what it's all about, is doing the things that you couldn't do if you had a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, and while you still know that your financial side of your life is secure, because you know, you can do all of these things, but if you don't feel that you can pay your bills or have something left at the end of the month to do things on your bucket list, that's, you know, a problem as well. So it does help you with your income. It does very well help you with your time freedom. And what else, Arlene? What can we talk about?
Well, you know, for me right now, I'm really focused on exactly people having early retirement. And why do we have to wait to retire in our 40s, 50s, or 60s? Why don't we learn to retire in our 30s and 40s and 50s and beyond? The quicker you can retire from that 9-to-5 is so much more intriguing. And I wish I had have known about this before now. I would have retired long ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought, you know, why haven't I found this? I've tried so many other things, you know, to earn money on the side, which was very time consuming and not earning enough, you know, like it just little bits of extra income, where this is so much better and more effective. So, yeah, I think that besides time and flexibility, this is a great way to earn income, to have savings for your retirement, retire early, and you know, do those things that you want to do before you get to the retirement age, because it's so much more enjoyable when you have the health and the, you know, the vitality to do that.
Absolutely. And I think this is a good time to kind of like end this session, because we're going to address every week, we're going to have another topic to talk about. You know, there's so much. There's personal growth, there's your mindset, there's so much more that we want to talk about, but we don't want to give it all away today. So I think, yeah, we don't want to bore you too much either.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments and we're going to respond to them. Feel free to either sign up on Arlene's link or on my link to watch our free webinar, which explains what we do, and it's going to give you a good idea if this is a good fit for you. And we would love to have you coming back for our next session next week. Absolutely. Where we'll share more insight, more entrepreneurial insight, and answer your questions. For now, we're saying bye.
One thing I want to say before we leave, the webinars are free. They're complimentary. You've got nothing to lose, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye. Come and join us.
Yes.
Bye-bye.